This is a fake Rolex. Not only is it fake, it's a pretty bad version of a fake. And I'll be letting you guys know if I think this watch could fool anybody, and I'll tell you guys a short story after how I came across this watch. So here we go. How's it, and welcome back to the channel. So this is a fake Rolex GMT Master 2, not the highest quality fake out there. I mean, it's not the worst. I don't even have it anymore, but my coworker went to Thailand and got me, I think a $20 fake Submariner. It was black, PVD coated. It was pretty funny once, like when he gave it to us. He bought us like the worst fakes that he could find. And I don't know if I could find it. I'll probably show it on the channel at some point. But this is a $150 fake. And one of the first things that you can see is the color of the bezel looks just off here. And then when you look down, the bracelet, the look looks okay. But once you get to the clasp, it barely even clicks in. Well, look at that. You can't even hear it click. And of course, it doesn't have the easy link adjustment. It does have Rolex stamped on the clasp. It doesn't have the 5mm easy link adjustment here. But from a picture, I don't, if somebody's selling this watch online, let's say on Reddit or whatever, Facebook Marketplace, I still think you wouldn't. I mean, of course, they're not going to be trying to sell it for $10,000. They're going to give you a deal, something too good to be true. And from a picture, if they get the lighting right, you may get fooled. So once you do get your hands on it, you unscrew the crown, which is very hard to unscrew. Inside, you have a collar GMT movement. So you first position, the GMT hand goes one way, and then the other way the date flip. So it's just like a collar GMT. So that's something I did not expect from a fake watch at this level. And then it does move when you turn it like this. But one of the things you can really see that the crown goes out like super far. And I don't know if the camera's picking it up. It does look a little bit rusty or something in there. And of course, when you wind it, it's very grindy. You can probably hear that on the camera there. And that's something that, you know, that's a giveaway right away. Of course, the bezel clicks. I don't know if, so on the genuine here, it's more like a glide, and it kind of goes into place. It's not really a click, or it's a little bit more muted click here. So that's one of the things that is very different from these watches. So of course, the color that I was talking about earlier, this is a lot more matte, and the numerals are etched on this one, but it's not as deep as the genuine model. There's white on the numerals. This one has more like a silvery gray type numeral. So as I said, this watch should not fool any real watch enthusiast. Hopefully it's not going to fool a novice, but you know, of course, before you buy, just be careful. Earlier in my watch collecting journey, I was doing more research about fakes because I didn't want to get faked out myself. So yeah, so I just kind of wanted to educate myself on these fakes, how good a fake could be, and how I could not get fooled. But some of the models are so good that you really can't tell unless you open up the case back. And even sometimes at that, they're just looking at minute details that I wouldn't even be aware of. But I would probably never buy a super rep fake because it's like $1,000. You can buy something else for $1,000 that would be well worth your money. Unless like somebody else I know has like a super clone, or somebody lends it into the channel, I probably would never really review one of those. But one of the things is like, for me now, the way I purchase Rolexes, I'm never gonna purchase one from eBay or the forums or whatever. I'm always just purchasing from an authorized dealer. And lucky enough, I can purchase a watch or two a year from them. So I'll never really be put in this situation where I'm going to go aftermarket unless I pick up the Hulk, which is kind of one of my grail watches, but I don't know, who knows. And finally, going to the story of how I came across this watch. A friend of mine, he is, I don't want to call him a flipper, but he doesn't hold on to his Rolexes that long. He'll buy them, and if he likes it, he'll have it for a couple of months. And if he really likes it, he'll have it for maybe a year. But eventually, that watch is going. He's going to sell it, and yeah, that's just how he is. He gets watches, and he keeps it for a little while, then he sells it. So one of the authorized dealers gave him a Pepsi last year. So he purchased this watch, telling me, he's like, oh yeah, I'm going to get a fake one. So when I go in the store, they're going to think I still have it. But when he showed it to me, when he showed me this watch, I was like, dude, this watch is not going to fake out anybody. Like the minute that they look at the watch, they're going to be like, what is that? I don't know if they're going to say it to him. They'll probably be like, oh, how do you like the Pepsi, da da da. Or maybe they won't even mention the watch, but I was like, dude, no authorized dealer is going to get fooled by a watch of this level. And so he never wore it to the authorized dealer. And then I'm not sure if he got another watch from them yet or not, but hopefully if he does get another watch, he'll let me review it before he flips it. But anyway, thanks again for watching another episode of Hawaiian Horology, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Shoots!